Welcome to another day of Lent and to another episode. Today I'm starting with the text from Psalm 40. In sacrifice and offering you have not delighted, but you have given me an open ear. Burnt offering and sin offering you have not required. Then I said, Behold, I have come. Episode 5. E is for ears. Keeping our ears open is a big part of Lent, unblocking our deafness and hearing the voice of God in our life again. But how do we know that we are really listening? We may be tempted to think that we show we're listening by doing. In other words, having a long list of accomplishments in the church, at work, in family life, good, worthy things, I mean. But given God's nature as our Father, the one who generates us in the Spirit, a fuller response is surely necessary. We look to the Scriptures. Moses is called by God in the burning bush, and he responds, Here I am. Samuel hears God in the night and says to Eli, Here I am. And in one of my favourite moments in the Scriptures, which we hear at the Easter Vigil, even the stars, when God calls them, respond, Here we are. That's in the prophet Baruch. Listening to God, then, doesn't mean tuning in occasionally to get some insights or get his rubber stamp for our good projects. Rather, it's offering our whole self to him, summed up in those incredible yet very simple words, Here I am. How amazing it would be to present the whole of ourselves to God. And yet it is a basic duty demanded of all of us by the gospel, but only fully realized in and through Jesus. Only Jesus makes a true sacrifice to the Father, because his is one made totally in love. It is no mere token offering. He gives his whole self, his body and soul. And it is one that's perfectly given, with the infinite love that only the eternal Son can have for the eternal Father. Nothing can equal it. The voice speaking in Psalm 40 then is Christ's own voice. In sacrifice and offering you have not delighted, but you have given me an open ear. The disobedience, the failure to listen of Adam and Eve, to whom God calls out in the garden, Where are you?, is finally answered with perfect obedience, perfect listening and response. The letter to the Hebrews, chapter 10, quotes Psalm 40, but interestingly takes that phrase, You have given me an open ear, and changes it to a body you have prepared for me. It completes the meaning of the psalm then by describing how Jesus fully responded to the call of the Father by taking flesh for us and into that human nature, impressing the true listening that takes place in the intimate union of Father and Son. Here I am. A beautiful and simple phrase then to take to our prayer this Lent. To stop and be still before we do anything else or ask for anything else or make intercessions or make resolutions or read the Bible or do the breviary or say the rosary or any of these good things. Just to pause, to listen in the busyness and the mess and indeed the sin of our lives. Just as he did to Adam and Eve, God is calling out to us, Where are you? It's time for us to respond, Here I am.